how easy was it on a scale from 1 to 10, one being difficult, 10 being easy, to find like housing or accommodations?
Okay, so when you sign up for the school, there's basically a whole process that you go through to actually get housing. There's a whole separate page. So if you're a freshman, there's only certain buildings that are allocated to you. So there's like the Hive, there's Turner, there's O House, which is short for Oglethorpe. Um, and then from there up, well, they actually just recently added, like it opens this quarter. It's called the Shatham House. I believe that's freshman dorms as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But so when you're signing up, I believe it's out of 5 different selections. I may be completely wrong about that. It's been so, like, I haven't signed up for housing since like the beginning of the summer. So I don't really remember exactly how the page looks, but you basically rank which housing you would prefer to be in. I believe it's from the top being the one you want to be in the most to the bottom of the one being the one you don't want to be in, or like basically the last absolute choice. And then from there, they'll pick your housing situation. They'll pick your roommates. They'll pick which room you're staying in. And then from there, you can always request a room change. And then there's even an option where like a fall, like the year later or whatever, if you wanted to get like a room with a specific person, there's a process you can go through to request specific roommates. That experience, I would say, would probably have to be a solid 4 because you're not guaranteed the one that you want. Plus, there's also a $500 housing fee, which is never a fun thing to pay. And you have to pay that every year as well. So, and then there's also a $500 cancellation fee. So say like you sign up for dorms and then you're like, oh, well, I'd rather live off campus. Then you have to pay an additional $500 to actually not to like cancel that basically. Like it's pretty rough,
So,
but
so is there also like a dorm that people should avoid, as well as one that everyone's trying to get
uh,
into?
um, this is going to kind of segue into a story a little bit, but one of my friends lived in O House. She's actually going to be in my building this year. Um, O House has a very serious black mold problem, a very serious black mold problem. Um, and it's kind of unfortunate because she got very, very sick. She's still dealing with issues from that. Um, it's almost like every place she tries to live in has black mold. She even tried to move off campus at one point with another student, and that apartment had black mold. In general, Savannah has just a huge black mold problem, and really the only way to get around that is make sure you have a dehumidifier in your room.
Right.
That's like the only 100%, like even that's not 100%. But it happens. I do know that Hive, I don't remember exactly which building it was, but Hive, I believe, was built like within the last 10 years, possibly 5 or 6. I'm pretty sure it was built in 2015. And even one of those buildings has had a black mold issue. We had, I think someone was taken to the hospital my fall quarter for black mold inhalation. So they had to go to the hospital for that.